Okay, here's a crazy God miracle. My wife and I have been married for 13 years this September. So when we were engaged in 2011, right after I proposed, talking like the week after, I got let go from my job that I had full time. Now, keep in mind, I had been an intern at my church and I was working at a restaurant at nighttime to pay for her ring. So, doing the internship, had the ring finally picked out, got this full time job. So then I graduate the internship and then I let go of the night jobs. Now I've got this full time job, propose, and then the next week get let go. And we were trying to do like a 3-month engagement. And I remember we were like, what are we going to do? And it's nothing like going to Jen's dad to be like, hey, can I marry your daughter? I'm unemployed. Totally going to take care of her though. Don't worry. Super stressful. So we're like, all right, God, we need something. And I remember Jen was praying and I heard her praying and she goes, all right, God, we just need $2,000 for us to be able to have a wedding. And she's praying and I just hear this simple prayer. All right, God, we just need $2,000 just to be able to have a wedding. And that Sunday, true story, that Sunday I walk into church and a lady walks up to me. She has tears in her eyes. And she goes, I'm supposed to give you this. And it was a white envelope. And inside the envelope was a check, not for $2,000, but for $3,000. And I was like, I was dumbfounded. Because she didn't know. She didn't know anything. She didn't know we needed the money. She didn't know I got let go. She didn't know anything. She just said, the Holy Spirit spoke to me, told me to write you this check. And she owned 2 restaurants, her and her husband. And the lady who had also invited Jen to church owned a restaurant. So our wedding ended up being hosted. Our engagement party was hosted by friends at that restaurant. Our wedding was catered by those friends. Our other friends came together to purchase wine and stuff just so we could get married together. And it was one of the most amazing, humbling moments where not only did God come through, but friends came through, our church came through, our community came through, and that was the first of many miracles that we saw God move, where this lady didn't know anything, but she just obeyed God, and my wife's prayer got answered. And it started the journey for us of what God can do, how to activate those things, how to engage in his presence, and changed us. And so many more miracles after that for another time. But trust in God. God's got you.